on The Young and the Restless, the idea of Phyllis Summers and Kane Ashby as a potential pairing isn't just provocative for shock value. It actually makes deep, story-driven sense. There's a raw, undeniable chemistry between them that feels alive in a way many long-running couples no longer do. Where some relationships in Genoa City have settled into predictability, Phyllis and Kane crackle with tension, ambition, and risk. That alone makes them dangerous and fascinating. Kane's history with Lily is rooted in loyalty, shared pain, and family, but it has also become stagnant. Their dynamic has evolved into something safe, careful, and emotionally familiar, which in soap terms often translates into limited storytelling fuel. Kane has spent years trying to be the responsible one, the reformed man, the steady presence. With Lily, that role is locked in. There's no room for reinvention, no challenge to his darker instincts or unspoken desires. Their relationship tells the story of what once was, not what could still become. Phyllis, on the other hand, refuses to let anyone stay comfortable. She challenges Kane intellectually, emotionally, and morally. Phyllis doesn't want a man who simply agrees with her or follows the rules. She wants someone who can match her intensity and survive her chaos. Kane is uniquely positioned to do that. Beneath his polished exterior is a man who understands manipulation, secrecy, and ambition. He's played the long game before, and Phyllis recognizes that immediately. She sees not just who Kane is, but who he could be if he stopped pretending to be safe. What makes their potential pairing so compelling is the way lust, lies, and leverage intertwine. Phyllis and Kane wouldn't be built on innocence or idealism. They'd be built on mutual benefit and mutual temptation. Attraction would be the spark, but power would be the glue. Together, they'd know where each other's bodies are buried, sometimes literally, sometimes figuratively, and that shared knowledge would bind them in ways love alone never could. Every secret becomes currency. Every lie becomes a strategic move. In the business world of Genoa City, Phyllis and Kane could function as a true power couple. Phyllis brings ruthless instinct, emotional intelligence, and an uncanny ability to read a room. Kane brings credibility, charm, and a reputation that still opens doors. Together, they could manipulate corporate battles from both sides, appearing respectable while quietly pulling strings. Unlike couples who constantly undermine each other with insecurity, Phyllis and Kane would thrive on calculated trust. They wouldn't need blind faith, they'd need results. There's also the emotional volatility factor. Phyllis doesn't just love, she obsesses. Kane doesn't just commit, he rationalizes. That combination creates explosive storytelling potential. When things are good, they'd be unstoppable. When things go wrong, they'd be terrifying. Betrayal wouldn't end them, it would redefine them. Instead of walking away, they'd regroup, renegotiate power, and strike back together. That kind of relationship keeps viewers guessing because stability is never guaranteed, but separation is never simple. Most importantly, Phyllis and Kane would force other characters to react. Lily would be compelled to confront whether her relationship with Kane truly evolved or merely survived. Jack, Victor, and even Billy would have to reassess Phyllis once she's no longer acting alone. This pairing wouldn't exist in a vacuum. It would ripple through every major storyline, shifting alliances and raising the stakes across Genoa City. In the end, Phyllis and Kane make sense not because they're healthy or traditional, but because they're honest about who they are. They don't promise comfort, they promise momentum. Lust drives them together, lies keep them interesting, and leverage keeps them powerful. In a town built on ambition and betrayal, that's exactly what an ultimate power couple should look like.